going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while since I did any updates. Yeah, just like everybody, trying to roll through the times with everything. So long story short, I lost my dad to COVID, and I was kind of like obviously in a funk about everything because me and my dad, we weren't super close because like how everything started, like long story short here, is I grew up in my dad's auto body shop, so like I painted my first car when I was like 14, so we always kind of had arguments growing up where I always wanted to work on classic cars, and build cool stuff, and my dad just basically always wanted to, work on collision for newer cars, and that's kind of where I was raised. But my heart was always in the classic stuff. It's what I love. So, I left the business and I started my own business. So, me and my dad were still cool, obviously, we're Italian, so it's kind of tough leaving a family business, but we were still cool. We just weren't as close anymore, so I had my whole world, he had his, but it's not like, we didn't care about each other. So, fuck yeah. So him passing away, it definitely took its toll, So, but moving forward, so like I had to get back to the things that I love, so it was pretty much working on old cars. And so for me, this year has been a little bit crazier than most. That's why that video, like I was, my heart was a little bit in it. Like I did, some videos and some pictures and, oh, maybe I should update everything. But then I was just like, fuck it, I really don't care, But then I realized, even with all the challenges this year in COVID, I had to do kind of get myself out of that funk and kind of just like get back to what I love. It's really building cars, and for myself and for my clients as well. So I just figured I wasn't going to get parts this year because of COVID, because shipping was almost impossible for everything. And then just the timeline from me getting into my funk and getting out of my funk and trying to get this vehicle done for the auction. I didn't want to just say like, fuck it, I quit, so I was like, I got to try. So that's why, I still kept all the, I guess, procedures that I do, and I restore a car, like, take it down to bare metal, epoxy primer it, and then do the body work over the epoxy primer. So I just basically had to like skip some steps, in order to try and make this deadline. So whether I make it or not, at least I tried, so that's the cool thing. It kind of like definitely shifted my focus, so apologize for like the shitty video, not like they're all great anyways, but just so you guys kind of get like, behind the scenes of what's going on. I still got a bunch of really cool projects. Moving forward, I'm in a much better place now, so I'm going to try and get this vehicle done for the auction. So this is a 72 Chevy C10 4x4. So it was a two-wheel drive. I converted it to four-wheel drive. LS, 4L60. When you do the 4L60 and you have a 205 transfer case or any transfer case, you got to go to advanced adapters to get an adapter. Otherwise it won't work. 700 R4 bolts right up, but the electronic ones don't. So there are all these parts that I had to wait for in order to show up, in order to start mocking everything up. So the way that I did the truck is I had to do the bare minimum. I had to paint the frame, I had to paint the firewall and the dash, in order to get it to the mechanics to have, a slimmer hope that I would get this thing done. So they're basically, the cab is not coming back off the frame. Core support's painted, you saw in that video. And so they can run all their wires, they can do everything, the computer, so when it comes back, then from there, I can hopefully try and finish it up, And even if I don't get it done for the auction, it's definitely like, brought my love back to what I do and why I'm here, and this is, why I started my shop, So anyways, that's kind of like long story short about everything. Sorry I haven't done a lot of updates, but just like everyone, sometimes you get in a funk and you're just like, what the fuck, man, but now I'm in a much better place. I'm, business-wise, business is thriving. It's super awesome. Personal life kind of sucked for a little bit, because losing a family member definitely does, hit home. But yeah, moving forward, I'll have, better videos, better updates. So, definitely bear with me in these times. And hopefully you guys are all staying safe and enjoy the videos. Thank you for watching.